Remember last time I said welcome back to episode 31 and you were like, wait, what? Okay, so welcome back to episode 32 then, maybe.
Yeah.
Of Diskydisk.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. Diskydisk podcast. Rate us on everything. We are recording this on the 2nd of August of 2022.
Tinyhats, Ircha, gaming.
You say that so fast. Tinyhats, Ircha,
Gotta go fast.
gotta go fast. We have a lot today, as always.
Yeah, every week. It's a lot.
We talk about a newspaper article that Tinyhats. Oh, funny story. It's a fun story.
That's a terrible story.
Please listen to that one.
Skip the first 10 minutes of the picture.
No, it's fun. It's funny. And we talk a lot about
Suckling.
Wait, what? Good one.
We do talk about choking quite a lot on that stuff.
Yeah, and
so
swallowing.
suckling and choking. Swallowing, suckling, and choking is the name of this episode.
Yeah, for context, you have to listen. We talk about weird phobias, and I talk about Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the new Nintendo Switch game. For everyone that they didn't know.
Swallowing.
Yeah. We talk about surgeries and removing tonsils and what can go wrong in the surgery room, sort of thing. Tinyhats is taking her driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
And
I cried last week.
and Tinyhats cried last week from a hair dangling violinist. Okay,
no,
enjoy
that's spoilers. You have to beep that out. Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Recording in progress.
Recording in progress.
Hello.
Kid.
Hi. How are you?
How are you? How are you?
Good.
How
are you?
actually are you?
Oh no.
Are you really? Are you?
Yeah.
We're gonna read some comments from last week's episode, which was about first world problems and cloud gaming. Oh my god, remember you were like, but what's gonna run the graphics? In the cloud. You're like, no, it needs a graphics card to run the entire thing.
Yeah. Still not clear on what the deal is with, but whatever. I'm sure you're right. I'm really proud of my thumbnail last week, the cloud with the Xbox and the Switch. I was like, look at me, also good.
Yup, you're good at making thumbnails. Let's see. Applicata said, hey, why don't you ever say my name when you talk about me? Which is my cousin, the not consoler cousin. What are we gonna call her then?
Not consoler cousin.
The journalism cousin.
Not consoler cousin.
I have such cousins.
Yeah.
Yes, the COVID, the
coronavirus.
The virus lockdown was absolutely terrible. I get energy from being around people. Yeah, that was the one that I was referring to. Matt Cypress is saying Canada, America, they put fluoride in the water because a lot of people can't bother to brush their teeth.
Yeah, that's what I said. That it's like forced dental hygiene. They do it in the UK too.
But I mean, like, why do they care? Because they get more dental customers if people have bad teeth. I'm such a terrible person.
Maybe because it's not nice to have teeth problems. Maybe they're just trying to be nice.
They're trying to be nice. How? I mean,
to help you with your dental hygiene?
I'm not buying it.
Well, I don't know why there would be some ulterior motive. Why
isn't there always an
ulterior?
Ulterior.
Why do they put fluoride in the water? Water fluoridation apparently prevents tooth decay by providing frequent and consistent contact with low levels of fluoride.
Yeah, but why are they being nice? Why is the government being nice?
Is there a good case for water fluoridation? I can't say that word.
What's in it for them? I can't let this slide. I refuse to believe that they are nice just for the sake of being nice.
Well, I mean, why else? You're gonna you're putting on a tin hat conspiracy theory. They must have some other reason.
There must be a reason.
Well, so your teeth don't suck.
Doesn't make sense to me. Why would they do that?
Because they don't want people to have bad teeth. I don't know what part of that you're not comprehending.
What's in it for them?
People with toothache will still show up to work.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Yes. To make people have good teeth so that they can pay more taxes.
Yeah, sure.
I guess. Fernando Sanchez is saying serendipity, it didn't taste good.
No.
Ircha.
Yeah.
Do you want to read a comment?
You didn't read my reply to your not consoler cousin.
Okay, wait. Jeg går sjeldent ut, så dette helt nytt for meg. Which is a quote that she wrote in an article in the newspaper about Tinyhats. Tinyhats was at my birthday party, and the newspaper was there, which the not consoler cousin works for, worked for. I suppose she still works there. But she quoted you on I rarely go out, so meeting new people, that's completely new to me.
Not meeting new people, meeting people in general is new to me.
And that was that got into the print version of the newspaper.
I know. It was in the actual newspaper.
So you rarely go out, meeting people is new to me. That's you.
I was joking. It was a joke. Oh no.
You were joking. But were you really though?
Well, I mean, I don't go out a lot, but that's because I hate people, not because I'm not familiar with having contact with people.
You know what? That's what's coming up if I'm gonna Google your name.
Oh
that is your legacy now. The one time that you are in the public eye.
I'm sorry, not consoler cousin, but that was bad journalism. I was gonna throw that out.
She quoted you though.
It's not a very good quote.
I rarely go out, so so meeting people is new to me. I mean, what? Oh, link on Discord. We're gonna show this.
Oh God,
it's a proper article.
It is.
You know what? That article is one of the most read articles on the entire.
Probably because that quote was so good.
Fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
Same.
Let's see some other feedback.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Just before we started recording today, I was listening to last week's episode, and I think I lolled out loud 3 times.
Okay, which parts?
Like, we spent an entirety reading some comments, and then I say, let's read some actual comments then. And you were like, that was an actual comment. Okay, an actual comment then.
Okay.
Yeah, first world problems. Have you had any new first world problems? Have you
lately? In the last week?
Yeah, since last week's episode.
I mean, my life is a first world problem. So.
Really?
Everything is just a first world problem, really. Any problem you can have is a first world problem, most likely.
Most likely. Unless it's considering food and shelter, then it is a real problem.
Pretty sure we have food and shelter.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about what I can't live without.
Okay, food and shelter?
Deep and profound. I've been thinking a lot about that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's incredible. So anything new
about that regularly?
Yeah.
Anything new, like in general, or
in life in general? I know what you're gonna say. It's gonna be about cats and work.
I don't have anything to say about the cats. They're just cats.
You have nothing to say about the cats?
They're cute cats.
Yeah. How's it going? You have 2 new cats.
Yeah.
In total 4. All boys.
Yeah.
2
boy gang.
2 older ones. The elderly.
The elderly. They're only a year old. They're still babies.
And 2 new ones.
Mm-hmm.
How baby are they?
Baby. Actually, Lucio has just started. We have like a fuzzy blanket on the sofa. He's just figured out that he can suckle on it. So that's what he's doing with his life.
Snorre also suckles. What the hell?
Does he?
Yeah, on the carpet.
It's so cute.
I couldn't rip him off the carpet. He was sucked into
it. He was sucked into it, yeah. It's cute though. He's just having a little snuggly time.
That's a little baby thing, isn't it?
Yeah. A little
they
baby.
Still think they're babies.
They are still babies.
But Snorre is a big baby now.
Mm-hmm.
He's lying next to me right now. Yeah, he's big.
Oh,
super big. He's the biggest cat ever.
That's what she said.
Ok. Har du noe mer feedback?
Nei.
Nei.
Jeg husker ikke noe.
You don't remember anything.
No.
Okay, currently on our minds then. Tinyhats had a lot last week. That's your note.
I did. I had a lot last week, and this week I have nothing.
You had a lot. What
I
did you
did.
have that was a lot?
There was a lot.
Like what?
There was my broken Xbox. There was my Assassin's Creed Origin story. It was like a whole thing.
Oh yeah, that kind of a lot. You had a lot to bring to the podcast.
Disc. A lot to bring to the disc. Yeah.
Disky.
This week I have nothing.
Oh, you have nothing.
I went back to work, so I'm just working.
Just working. How is working? How are you? Yeah. I know, right? Is it terrible?
It's not terrible, but it's mostly because, you know, this like half our employee force,
The force.
Yeah, the half of the
squads
is on vacation. So we have summer temps and it's a adventure.
That's kind of exciting, isn't it?
No, because they've never touched a patient before they came here like 4 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, you have to teach them all the things. Maybe, probably.
Yeah. I mean, they've had 4 weeks, so they're not completely useless now, but it's still like
it's like when you're playing 2 Point Hospital and like work experience likes cigars.
Yep.
So it's like, are you fit for this job?
Well,
I want to play 2 Point Hospital again. And 2 Point Campus. I know this is a repeated thing that we talk about on the podcast, but goddamn, 2 Point Campus. When is it? I think
next Tuesday.
It's like the 5th time I'm asking you, when is it?
It's next Tuesday.
Okay. It's gonna happen.
It is.
Are you excitement?
I am very excitement. It's coming on Game Pass. I saw Sadie Alexandra put in news and sales.
Yeah, I will play it probably on Game Pass then.
Go for it.
Oh, rip for you. You don't have your Xbox.
Game Pass is also on PC, but I pre-ordered it anyway. I'm not going to play it on console. Hello.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, I will eventually. If I love it as much as I love 2 Point Hospital, eventually I'll play it everywhere.
But 2 Point Campus, if that is on Game Pass on PC and on Xbox Series X, will that mean, of course it will mean cross-save?
Possibly. I don't know. Not a clue. I already pre-ordered it on Steam anyway, so
cross-save 2 Point Hospital.
Game Pass, you mean?
Wait.
And 2 Point Campus, not 2 Point Hospital.
Oh shit, I rolled 2 Point. It's all I think about. Campus. I hate it when Google isn't specific.
I feel like Google's mostly specific.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I would imagine not, to be honest. Why would that be a thing?
Why wouldn't it be a thing? So that I can play on my TV and then on my PC, because I'm such a random person and inconsistent with where I'm playing my games.
That's a terrible reason.
Yeah.
I mean, it's coming on the Switch too, so I mean, it's coming on everything.
Yeah, I know, right? I know it's coming on the Switch, but I have sort of decided that I want to have trophies.
Okay, sort of.
Oh yeah. I just got home from a mini vacation. I was in Sandlangen camping. But the thing is, I have been playing one game for a couple of days now. Can you guess which one?
No.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
All right, I saw everybody going on about it.
The new JRPG by Monolith. Oh my god. It's so good. It's such a game. It's actually such a game. I am soon going to start writing my review, and I have some complaints about the game. It's not all shiny glory. There's one thing, and that is I feel like the graphics. Me and the goddamn graphics.
This is like a recurring topic.
I know, right? Me and the graphics. But the graphics are blurry. They are confirmed.
It's incredible that you have so much to say about graphics for so many games, but then you thought Pokemon Legends Arceus was completely fine. It just blows my mind.
That was blurry also.
That is probably the worst graphics I've seen in a decade.
Yeah, I know. It's what I sort of mean when I'm saying that the Switch is graphically behind.
It's been graphically behind for a while, mate.
Yeah. It's been.
Do you have any other thoughts on that though? Because it's a thing, isn't it?
it's such a game. I just want to play it right now instead of making the podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
This is a 15-minute podcast, so you can go play Xenoblade Chronicles.
I'm just kidding. It's such a game. It's so good. It's big and it's unique, and it's the world and the lore and the story and the actual, just the exploration of the entire world. It's very Xenoblade, and I mean, if you, it is definitely Xenoblade. It's unlike any other series, which is funny to say. But if you've ever, anyone listening, if you have ever played a Xenoblade game, this is a Xenoblade game. Wow.
I hope this is going to be in your review.
It is a Xenoblade game, guys.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. Yeah.
No, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I don't know.
But which game is that? Like, what is the combat like in that? Because I was trying to think, what's that game that you played with Patrick?
The game that I played with Patrick was probably, Split Screen.
Yeah.
In 2017. That was Fire Emblem Warriors.
Oh, okay.
Which also got a new Fire Emblem Warriors recently.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that.
Which is the next video I'm editing for Ircha Gaming. Yeah. So what are you playing?
Nothing. I've been working.
Oh, rip.
Literally.
Oh, rip.
Been working. I mean, I did pre-purchase Dragonflight for WoW, so I got a free level 60 boost, which I used on a level 50 character.
Oh, rip.
Rip.
What
so
class?
Good stuff. I have a Guardian Druid that I needed to do time walking on for the 4th mount that I'm still lacking. This is not interesting at all. But she has the most points, and because she was level 50 and she's tank, it was just kind of annoying to tank when everybody else was level 60 and I kept losing aggro. So I was like, well,
wow,
just make it easier for myself.
Good.
Yeah, good stuff.
And next week will be 2 Point Campus.
Yeah, and we have to record the podcast on Wednesday next week because I'm working on Tuesday.
Oh my god, you are?
Yeah, I have evening shift on Tuesday next week. Plus, that'll give us a chance to play 2 Point Campus and have some good
first
stuff.
Impression. Yeah, we can have first impression.
It's gonna be good stuff.
It's gonna be good stuff.
Yeah.
Opening story
for, because I put phobias, weird phobias, primarily on the temporary topic list a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
I guess because I was thinking, everybody's afraid of like heights and spiders and sort of stuff that everybody's afraid of, sort of thing. But I was thinking about, I'm really scared of choking. Like choking. That's a terrifying thing. Sometimes when I eat or drink something, I'm like, what if I swallow this wrong? That's what she said. And choke. It's just what if I choke on this thing? That's the thing. So I Googled it, and apparently it's the fear of choking is a really serious thing. It's called pseudodysphagia, which is but it's like a super serious thing. It's not like when you're afraid of spiders or like
I know
the word silly. It's like a legitimate condition, and people who have it are like really struggling to eat and live.
It's just funny the way that you word things. Okay, but I have heard about this condition. I know of 2 people that has it. One had it so severely that he had to have proper treatment for it. Because it's such a psychological illness, super serious. Yeah. And the other one is Ircha man. And he has so many issues with eating related stuff. I know, right? I often get something stuck in my throat and I cough it up and stuff all the time. Every meal.
That's what she said.
Can't swallow anything. And then and he always looks over at me and say this, and this is a quote: "Don't die, don't die." So true, 100% true. Don't die.
I mean, it is scary. Like when people sort of, well, I mean, I'll almost choke, but when somebody's eating or drinking something and they suddenly they get it not stuck in their throat, but they get they swallow down the wrong hole, so to speak. when they do that, you know, it's kind of scary shit, you know. For a hot minute, you think they're gonna die.
This is so relatable. Have you met my family?
Yeah.
You know, my wedding is coming up. Everyone is swallowing the wrong hole all the time.
I love swallowing in the wrong hole.
It's a family thing. My mom, me, my sister, you know, everyone.
Yeah. Big on swallowing in the wrong hole.
It's gonna be a coughing fest. Best wedding ever.
It's actually really scary at work, because sometimes my patients, like, they take their medication and then they're like, and I'm like, uh-oh, don't you die on me.
Like Isha, man, don't die. Like,
me IRL.
And I'm like all red in my face, like, don't worry. What? And when I'm done, I'm like, why are you freaking so much out? This is normal to me. Mm-hmm. It's like you don't even know me.
Yeah, you've changed so much since you became famous.
Yeah, but I absolutely choke. And I turn red and I cry. Cry, a good cry. No, but it's just normal stuff. Do you often get things stuck in your throat?
No, I mean, that's what I mean. I don't really do it that often, but sometimes I'm just like, especially like when I'm in the middle of eating something, I'm like chewing, you know, nom nom nom, and then I'm just like, when I go to swallow it, if you know what I mean.
You go to swallow it.
When I go to swallow it, I'm just like, oh no, what if I, you know, glitch out and forget how to swallow and choke and die?
You know, something similar happened the other day. I think it's 2 days ago. I ate beef that I had cut up myself, and the chunk was so big that it was halfway down my throat and halfway in my mouth. And at one point there, I was not sure if I was just gonna go with it and try to get it all down, or just, you know, pull out.
Wait. Wait, so the beef was halfway in your mouth and halfway down your throat?
Yep. And
this entire segment is just a giant innuendo. Everything is dirty.
Yeah, this was the other day. I contemplated, which way do I go now?
Did you pull it out, or did you?
I think I swallowed. I tried to get it up and down, sort of. And I'm like, I have a few seconds to figure this out right now.
Yeah.
You know, before
you have to make your decision fast, you know.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah. And then it went, swallowed it.
Okay.
It went down.
And then it went.
Nice and calmly down, luckily for me.
Good.
Good.
I actually have a really this is so interesting information. I actually have a really sensitive gag reflex, though. Like, I really struggle to take medication, for example. Like, when I swallow it, I'm just like, half the time I like semi throw up.
I love this episode. This is
I mean, some things are really hard when you have a sensitive gag reflex, you know.
I've never had a problem with big
but you haven't.
Pills. I mean,
yeah, same.
I can swallow really big pills.
Good,
because
that's a useful trait.
Yeah, but my tonsils are gone, so I don't have tonsils.
Does that help?
Yeah, you can swallow really big things after you've taken them out. Okay, it's true. Do you still have yours?
I do.
I'm gonna Google tonsils. I want to see what they look like.
Tonsils. I'm gonna Google what is the function.
Yeah, what's the function? What's the deal? Because I don't need mine. Okay, story time. You can Google and I will tell my story time. When I was 17, 18, 19, I had so much tonsil swollenness.
Tonsillitis.
Infected stuff. And it was like once a month for a year. And you know, that is when the doctor says, nope, we are gonna take them out. So I went into my first surgery in life at age 19. And I had to wear like a green hat and all the robe and all the things. And I was like, oh God, it's proper surgery at the hospital. And I was so afraid of dying. I had never been into anesthesia before, anything like that. And I laid down there and they strapped my arms so that my arms would fall on the floor, sort of thing. You know, they do that.
Yeah.
Like what?
I'm aware. Yeah.
And then they give you a sort of drug, like a few seconds before you actually go to sleep, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that drug is so fantastic. So amazing. It was like the best drug ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I woke up and I tried to talk and I started crying because
oh no.
Yeah.
I actually have a little story about when I was studying in Sweden. I had my placement at the hospital on the surgical ward. Like, we have to have placement to be like, here's how you do your job, lol.
Yeah.
And one of the things that when we were placed on the surgical ward, we got to be in a surgery, like while they do the surgery, you know, to see what we would do in that part of the job if we were employed on the surgical ward. And like, there was this patient that was they were getting their gallbladder removed.
Oh god.
I think, which is a pretty simple thing. It's just, you know, they don't even cut them open, they just stick those sticks in through the like holes, okay. And then they have like a camera and stuff and they just and then pull it out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But anyway, that wasn't the point. The point was that, like, so I was with the patient, I got to be with the patient like from like pre-op and like all the way down to like the operating place and whatever. So like the way they do it is like they take the patient into like a pre-room sort of thing, like where they like get them ready and like put them under and like put the intubation thing down their throat so they can breathe.
Disgusting.
And the woman was just like, oh, I'm so scared. And I was like, it's okay, you know, it's okay. I was like, I have no idea what's about to happen, but it's okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
But then they put her under. Yeah, they put her under, and then like obviously she goes to sleep, and then they have to put the tube down the throat so she can breathe, you know, straight away. Mm-hmm. And they couldn't do it. I was like, oh god. What? Like there was one nurse first like tried, and she was like, no, I can't. I don't know the technicality, but she couldn't get the tube in. And like she was like, okay, can you come over here and try it? Not me. Somebody else. Like you. Another nurse. She was like, can you try, you know? And then that person couldn't do it either. And then they they didn't panic, but they started getting a little bit like, uh-oh, you know.
I know, right?
Sort of thing. So they got the doctor came in and did it, and I was just like, oh my god, am I gonna witness somebody dying from anesthesia, basically?
Wow. So a tube goes down to the lungs, sort of thing.
I don't know, goes down somewhere and makes you breathe.
What if it goes down the wrong hole, down to the stomach instead?
That's the thing, they have to put it in the right hole.
You know, right?
But then it was funny because, like, you know, there was some other stuff, like now we're getting into patient confidentiality, but there was some other stuff that happened in the surgery that wasn't supposed to happen. This is such a small thing that I feel like the breathing tube is okay to say, but there was something else that happened that was, you know, more serious. And like they said to me afterwards, they were like, because I was obviously going back up to the ward to take care of her when she came back upstairs. Mm-hmm. And like they were like, don't tell her anything from what happened in the surgery, because like obviously the doctor is going to do that and blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, because that's, you know, serious. And then when I saw her later, she'd woken up and she was in the ward and stuff. She was like, oh, I'm so glad I'm done. Oh, so you're so relieving, blah blah blah. And then she was like, but my throat really hurts. I was like, oh, does it? You know?
I get it.
Because obviously, because they tried to jam the tube down her throat for like 4 tries to get the tube down her throat. I was like, oh,
you know, I've been in surgery twice, and I would never know if that happened to me.
Yeah, no,
I don't think there's no reason to tell the patient all of the things.
Yeah. They didn't tell her that, and I wasn't allowed to tell her, so I didn't either. I was just like, huh, interesting.
She can listen to Diskydisk.
Yeah.
But all was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't die. That would have been a whole different story if she choked, you know, right there. Couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I know, right?
Death. So,
I feel like we derailed from some other topic. Where were
it was supposed to be weird. It was supposed to be weird phobias, but we derailed into surgery.
We're still in weird phobias. Yep. Yeah, the swallowing phobias. Yep. Oh my god, that was derail.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that was derail disc.
Yeah, okay. Some other phobias. Are we gonna cover something else?
We have to transition first because the Zoom is giving me anxiety.
Oh yeah. Which is a phobia.
Yeah. Zoomophobia.
Yeah, Zoom is now 40 minutes for a meeting, and then we have to restart the meeting. Good.
Yeah. Good. Let's do that.
Do you have any weird phobias?
I have a list. Why don't you read some?
You have a list.
I have a list.
Now listen up. Fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. That is arachituborobophobia. Wow.
This is part of why I wanted this topic, just so we can fail at saying all these words.
You know what? I'm just realizing that Ircha man has a bunch of phobias. He hates seeds. You know, chewing over seeds in bread, in stuff that you eat. You know, like sunflower seeds. Sun seeds.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this?
Yeah. I mean, some people don't like that.
I don't have that. Fear of being without your mobile phone. I don't have that. I never check it.
It doesn't sound real because it's called nomophobia, which just sounds fake. It just sounds fake.
It's more like FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, especially the people that know life without their phones, you know, the millennials. No, more than millennials. Gen Z. Yeah. I think maybe they feel a comfort in having it close to them.
Why?
It's a comforting thing because it's the window to the world and their friends. And they always want to see which friends are hanging out with which friends, I guess.
Okay.
Not a teenager. Can't confirm. But
same.
I would assume. I mean, when we were growing up, we would just saw a bunch of bicycles outside you know, that's where everyone is at.
Yep.
You know.
And where the pile of bicycles is, that's where everybody is.
Yeah, all the kids. Okay, next one is fear of numbers.
Same.
Do you have any numbers that makes you just feel uneasy? Like, I don't
all
like
numbers.
My least favorite number is 3.
Okay.
3. The 3DS.
What's wrong with 3?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Don't know.
Actually, speaking of numbers, speaking of fear of numbers, actually, I'm studying for my theory exam for getting my driver's license at the moment. And there are so many like bullshit things that nobody knows like the answer to. And I suck at math. Like the question will be like, see if you know you have a driver's license. Let's see if you can do this.
Okay.
If you're driving 80 kilometers an hour on a straight road, and you are 3 seconds behind the car in front of you, how far away in meters are you from the car in front of you?
1.5, I think.
No.
no, less. Half a second.
No, more, way more.
Wait.
See, that's the thing. It's like, who needs to know this? Nobody. That's who.
Yeah, bremselängd.
Well, yeah, that's a different thing. You know, you're going 60 kilometers an hour on a slippery road. And like how long will your brake length be? Like how long before you stop once you start pressing the brake?
You said you are 3 seconds or 3 meters behind?
3 seconds. You're 3 seconds behind.
How many meters is that?
Yeah.
Oh, now I get it. I thought the other way around. I thought you were 3 meters.
No.
That would be half a second. Less than that.
That'd be very fast.
I am guessing 60 meters.
I don't actually know the answer, by the way.
Okay. God damn. Okay.
It's something. There's a formula for this. I think it's like 80 divided by 3.6 times 3 is the thing. How much is that? Let's find out. Where's my calculator?
Your calculator.
80 divided by 3.
Remember when math teacher said you will never have a calculator in your pocket all your life?
22.2.
Look at me now.
X3, is that what we said? Yeah, so it's 66 meters.
Yeah, I was correct. I said 60.
Well, there you go. But do you think about this regularly when you're driving your car?
Every time. I'm a slow driver. I have a sticker behind my car that says slow driver.
But do you think about this? Do you ever look at the car in front of you, and then, because the thing to do obviously is when you look at the car in front of you and when they pass a lamppost, you start counting, and then when you pass the light post, that's how far behind they are, or how far away they are in seconds.
I think about it every day.
No, you do not. And it's bullshit that I have to learn this.
You have to learn
it. Do it. And also, do you know how the total weight, and if you're gonna pull a trailer, how if the trailer has to have brakes, or what the maximum weight of a trailer has to be when your car is a certain weight?
I know, they're just mixing math into the entire thing.
I don't like it.
Just checking your 100 IQ for the driver.
I have fear of driving related numbers.
5 IQ.
Yeah. I mean, I failed math in high school. I'm really crap at
I didn't fail.
Yeah, well, congratulations.
Thank
Maybe
you.
that's why you know how to drive a car and I don't.
No, you're gonna be good.
We'll see.
Okay, next one. Plutophobia.
Mm-hmm.
Fear of money. I mean, why? Wait.
Why?
Many people probably wish they had more money, but plutophobia is a fear of money or wealth. Oh, there are fear of wealthy people or becoming wealthy themselves.
Okay.
It's a general dread.
What is
having to deal with it?
What is the origin of the word for that phobia? Plutophobia. Because what does Pluto have to do with it?
Why are we bringing Pluto into this?
Yeah, exactly. Rejected planet.
Yeah, I know, right? Reject planet. Oh no.
Plutophobia. Isn't that called etymology? Let's find out. What does this say? It's Pluto plus phobia. Okay, but what does Pluto have to do with it?
Okay, next one.
Oh, no, wait. In ancient Greek, Pluto means wealth. That would be why. Okay.
There we go.
Lol.
Okay, fear of the number 8. Fear of opening one's eyes.
Why?
What? Fear of long words.
Fear of balloons. I legitimately have this. I hate balloons.
Do you want to see the name of the fear of long words? Can you try and say that?
Hippopotamonstrosesquipedaliophobia?
Yep.
Very good.
Fear of long words, and they put the longest word for that.
Yep.
They're trolling.
Mm-hmm. I do have a genuine fear of balloons, though. Balloons are terrifying.
Me too.
I hate balloons.
Hate balloons. Not gonna have balloons in my wedding.
No.
Fear of clothing.
Same.
Fear of work.
Same.
That's so me. Fear of making decisions.
Same.
Fear of
literally
mirrors.
Same. That doesn't make sense. Fear of dining with others. What?
Fear of dining. Isn't that a branch from social anxiety? Probably.
I mean, but why dining? And why are they using the word dining and not eating?
Dining,
ladies.
Fear of phobias.
What?
It's called phobophobia. They're just reaching at this.
This can be described as free-floating anxiety, where a person spirals into a circle of anxiety due to fearing fear itself. Didn't they say in Harry Potter that, like, when Harry Potter, this is hello, welcome to my life. When Harry's boggart turned into a Dementor, Professor Lupin said, so is actually really intelligent because what he fears is fear itself. But in reality, Harry Potter only had phobophobia, and it wasn't actually that special. Right. He just has free-floating anxiety.
Wow.
Nice.
Anything else?
No.
Fear.
Just fear.
Just fear.
Excitement.
Fear excitement. In general.
Yeah.
I suppose I have fear of finding potato in my food because I'm so allergic.
Fear of potatoes? Is that a phobia? Let's see. Fear of
It's potatoes. More like a fear of becoming fatigued again, I guess.
It is a thing. It's called potnomicophobia.
Yeah. Yeah, I find the sight of them disgusting. Just the word is disgusting to me now that
potato?
I know. Yeah. Actually, okay. Yeah. Because
my mom loves potato.
I'm sure she does. I associate it with fatigue and losing 5 lives, 5 years of my life, basically. Mm-hmm. So yeah, good.
Yeah, good stuff.
Good stuff. Fear of car crashes, basically. I also have.
I think that's just a normal fear, though. Not so much a phobia.
Normal.
It's normal. That's pretty normal.
Okay, cute.
That's gonna be me when I get my driver's license.
When are you gonna get it?
I mean, we'll see. I have to pass the theory first, and then.
Yeah, how are you doing on that?
Passing the theory? That's what the math problems are about.
You failed math.
I did. And now they're telling me I have to know how far behind a car you are if you're 3 seconds behind it, going at 80 kilometers an hour. And I'm like, no.
You just have to remember the formula.
But nobody needs to know this. It's so worthless.
Yeah, I remember when I took my driver's license. I think it's 9 years ago. Yeah, it's actually 9 years ago. And you just have to learn this stuff for the exam and then uninstall the entire thing from your brain after because you don't need it. Yeah.
Well, I don't remember what happened last week. How am I supposed to remember any of this stuff?
I was lucky at my driver's license test, the theory part, because I got a lot of what does this sign mean, and this sign, and this sign, and this sign.
Well, I know the like test sites that they have in like apps and stuff that you get, like you can get tests kind of thing. I know they're much more difficult than the actual tests, so that it's like if you can pass this, you can pass the real one.
Yeah.
So,
but it's random what you're gonna get.
How was your practical exam?
It's good. I had an old man. I got an old man. We talked about cats, and I drove perfectly. And he said, "Well, congratulations on the pregnancy." Kidding. He said, "Grats," and I said, "Wow." You know, the weirdest feeling ever is getting your driver's license and driving alone for the first time.
I'm never gonna do that.
Alone for the first time. There's no one in the car. I'm like, am I really fit for this? Wow.
Probably not.
they trust me enough to do this on my own. That's what I thought. It's really good.
But the problem is maybe you don't trust yourself to do it on your own, though. That's a bigger problem.
Really?
I would think so, you know, because if you crash, it's your fault.
The confidence is gonna come.
We'll see about that.
It's gonna come. I feel so confident. In general. No.
Just in general.
Driving, I mean. Lord.
Good. Well, we'll see. Actually, it's interesting because like I talked to somebody about this at some point that like in Norway it's very like it's a long process to get your driver's license. You need like
absolutely
so and so many like lessons, and you have to have like the safety course, and you have to have like the theory course. You have to pass the theory exam, and you have to pass the practical exam. It's like a whole fucking thing. But then like in America, you can just go to like wherever and be like, hey, I want a driver's license. They take you for a little drive, and it's like, yep. Congratulations.
Really? It's a whole thing over here, like you said.
Know.
And it costs about $3,000, I would say now. Yeah, mine roughly. Cost $33,000.
I've already spent about 24 because I started having driver lessons just when COVID started, and then I had to stop taking them because COVID, and then I never got back on the wagon.
Did I say 33,000?
Yeah.
3,300 is what I meant. God damn. Damn dollar.
$33,000.
Wow, I take that back.
Well, I understand. I just assumed that you meant 33,000 Norwegian cronies.
Norwegian cronies, yeah. I had to convert it. I failed math now on Diskydisk.
Same.
3,300.
Three. Your least favorite number.
3.
33.
I'm not fond of 8 either.
But it comes right after your favorite number. How can you not like it?
My favorite is 7.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
You
God damn it. No, I read them last time. It's your turn.
My turn.
It's your turn.
Okay. What's your weapon of choice in a zombie apocalypse? A gun?
Something sharp. We don't have guns in Norway. How are we going to get a gun?
Okay. My kitchen knife. The best one.
The best. Which one's your best kitchen knife?
The big and best one. The one that Ircha man has sharpened.
Okay.
What's the most spontaneous thing you have ever done?
Oh, I hate questions like that. Who wrote this? I
hate it. Yeah. Who remembers their lives like this?
Yeah, nobody.
I want to know. Who remembers anything?
I feel exactly. I feel like I've never done anything spontaneous in my entire life, you know, because you can't think of it in the moment. It's a crap question.
Yeah, it's a crap question. Okay. What was the last thing that make you cry? That's terrible.
It was last terrible thing that grammar. When were you? When?
Grammar. Where's that?
I feel like I cried recently.
Also a terrible question. My cat died, so I obviously cried a lot.
Oh yeah, true. When did it was recently though? What was I doing?
I mean, are someone expecting a good answer from such a question ever? It's gonna be like
I need
someone
to think
died. I felt depressed, or I felt worthless.
No, I was watching a YouTube video.
What? Okay.
There was
that's
a
your
YouTube
life.
video recently that let me just scroll through my history here for a second.
In your life, you cry of videos.
It was recently though. I
Was
remember.
it sad? Like sad
Yes.
cry?
Yes, it was
A
sad
big
cry. You big sad cry.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, I remember what it was now. Literally, it's like that last week, I think. Actually, there's
What?
this. You know who Lindsay Sterling is?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Don't
has
tell
a
me she's
video.
dead.
No.
Okay.
She has a video. It's a bit old now. I think it was like maybe, I don't know. Let me click it to see if I can, so I don't misquote myself.
Okay. She made you cry.
Yeah, 2 years ago in 2020, she did this video like for one of her older songs where she learned how to hang by her hair, you know, which is an art form of, I don't know, like
Wow.
acrobatics, I guess. And she has a video, like a vlog, 5-minute vlog, 6-minute vlog about when she was learning how to do it. And she's just like, it's so sad because she's just like, well, I mean, it's not sad, it's like sympathy crying because she's like, it's so difficult. And she's just like, every day she'll just like try to get it and she's so defeated and she's crying in the car.
And
it's
this
just like,
made you cry.
I know, I'm like, oh no, don't be sad, Lindsay.
What is
link in Discord? Everybody can say, did you cry or did you not
I have
cry?
some questions, of course. First of all, can you hang from your hair? Really?
Yes.
Second of all, why would you want to hang from your hair?
Because, I'll link.
Thirdly, why did that make you cry?
I'll link it to you so you can watch it before you edit, and then I'll link it in the Discord so everybody can have a good cry. Because it's like, I mean,
a good cry.
Yeah, it's like an
Wow.
art form. It's like acrobatics, you know. You have like a giant, you put your hair up on top of your head and like a little bun stuff, and they put
know
like
what?
a giant hook into your hair, and then they lift you by your hair,
Yeah, I have a friend that
and
wants
you
to
like
be.
dance and shit.
I have a friend who wants to be hooked in her skin and levitating, sort of thing, with hooks
But that seems
in the skin.
That seems a lot less reasonable.
It's like what?
Yeah, is that also not console her cousin?
No. But I mean, like, what if everything rips off?
Yeah, I mean that's why it's so emotional, because she's so because people can do it. It's like
You have to
like
be
a
at a
type
really
of dance.
low weight.
Apparently not. I think it's like, you know, just your hair is very.
What's the
strong.
ripping point? 50, 60, 70?
I don't know. She doesn't say, but she's sad, and it's sad, and I love it.
Lol.
I mean, she does do it though. You should see. Like, I'll also link the music video. It's really beautiful. She plays the violin while hanging by her hair. It's super cool. I love it. You. I mean, it sounds weird when I'm explaining it, but it's very good.
I
love
will
it.
watch it. Join the
Yes.
Discord, everyone, so you can also watch the hair
Yeah.
dangling violinist.
Join
That
the
makes you-
Discord so you can, so you can have a good cry.
So that you can have a good cry.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god, that was the most random thing. I couldn't have come up with that, even if I
Yeah.
tried.
It was last week, so you know,
It was last week.
It was a good cry.
It was
I
a good
remember.
cry. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was all for Diskydisk.
Yeah.
Wow. I have a lot to think about right now.
Yeah, we have to record a mini cast for Patreon, and this week I will upload it at the correct time. I almost promise.
Exciting, exciting.
Excitement.
Minicast coming this
Yeah.
Thursday on patreon.com/diskydisk.
And if it doesn't come on Thursday, anybody who is a Diskydisk Patreon is welcome to remind me on the Discord, and I'll be like, fuck.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'll set an alarm.
Let's record a minicast for the people.
Okay,
Looking
let's
forward
do
to
that.
it.
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching. And we will see you next week.
Yes.
Wasn't
Goodbye.
that better to say next
That was
week?
next week. It sounds a little sitcom-y.
We will see you next week.
Oh God. No, I don't like that. We will. Well, maybe we will. I suppose.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Oh, yeah.